What is going on, guys? Slick B here, and today we're going to be talking about the He219, personal favorite premium aircraft in the game at this point in time. If you guys have not purchased this plane or flown it, do it, please. Do it from me. Now, I'm not saying this on behalf of Gaijin. This is a good product. This is a fantastic plane. For the money you would spend on this thing, it is 10 times worth it. I think it costs 2,900 Golden Eagles, and it's a 4.3 BR at a Tier 4 plane, armed with 430s, 2 Mark 103s, 2 Mark 108s, and 2 20mm cannons. This thing is absolutely insane. I can't stress enough how fun this plane is. Now, it is a heavy fighter, interceptor, and strike fighter. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. What I found out last night is air target rounds do take out tanks, which is amazing, because in this game, I got bored. I think I killed. I'm not gonna tell you how many guys I killed, but I did at some point in this game. This isn't a spoiler alert. I do kill tanks with air target rounds, and that is just I love that. I love that. I love the multi-role capabilities of this plane. It turns great. It climbs all right. It's fast. It's so fast. The armament is I can't even, guys. I'm having a complete German fanboyism right now. This plane is just I can't stress enough how good this plane is. I really hope it stays like this. It's not OP, don't get me wrong. It's not OP. It's still a heavy fighter. It can die. But when you play it right, it just feels so comfortable in your hands. It's got stiff movements. When I say stiff, I don't mean it's sluggish. It just is very stiff. It feels like you can control it. It feels like it's in your hands. You know, you turn with this thing, and it turns. You stop turning, it stops turning. You put the pedal down, or you put the throttle up, and you put this thing on the ground, it will go fast. When you shoot, those bullets have force. They're gonna hit something very hard. It's not one of those iffy planes where like you're turning and the wings are kind of don't know what they're doing. It is you know what you're doing with this plane. You turn it on its side, it flips on its side. If you go upside down, you go upside down. It's not an iffy plane. It doesn't like overturn. It doesn't underspeed. It doesn't spark. I haven't noticed any of that with this plane. It just feels great. Now, a lot of people are just like, Slick, are you just talking out of your ass right now? Well, you're going to watch this game, and this game is pretty damn good. This was the second game I played in this vehicle. If I had to choose between my favorite premium in the game, this has taken my heart. I would say this is better than my second favorite premium, my old favorite premium before this plane was in the game, was the D13. What I loved about the D13 are a lot of things I like about this plane. When you fly the D13, you know what it has, you know its strengths, you know exactly what it is. It's not like a plane that bounces a lot. You know, you don't spark a lot when you shoot the guns. You know pretty much, like, if I have these guns down, I'm going to kill things. I feel it. You know that you will outspeed most of the planes at your tier. You know how well it climbs. You know, it just, I can't, I mean, I guess you could say that argument for a lot of planes if you play them a lot, but there's just something about this plane. Now, let's talk about the look of it, right? So I did a rating system for the SU-100Y. I've been teasing about that video forever, and it still hasn't come out yet. I got hit with 1.59 way faster than I thought I would. So I'm going to do the rating system for this plane. Now, let me grab my paper real quick, because the best of series, this is a best of series. You can tell by the title. Oh, shite. I almost just dropped glass. You probably heard it. That would have been great. So the thing with the best of series is it's about premiums, right? And it's about the best of premiums, obviously. And I have it written down right here. I'm very unorganized sometimes. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do a rating system out of 50 for this plane, and this is gonna go along with every single vehicle in the game that I do a best of series on, right? So what we're going to talk about is 5 different things. Each is worth something out of 10, and then we'll add them up in total, and we'll give a thing out of 50. Now, some of these are opinionated, like the looks of the aircraft. That is a category. Because you got to look good. You look good, you feel good, play good. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else is pretty much stat-based, right? So, He219, firepower. Out of 10, I would give it a 10 out of 10. For its BR and its tier, it is a 10 out of 10. Nothing else has the multi-role capability of these guns. It has good ammo. It's pretty deep in the ammo category. As long as you're not spraying, you can get a lot of kills with it. The variety that you can kill with it and the power it hits on impact. The only issue, I would say, and this is like a very, very minute issue, is each gun is a different caliber and velocity. That's the only issue. But if you're in .5 range of somebody, it doesn't matter about velocity or caliber. You are going to rail whoever's in front of you. So, firepower, 10 out of 10. Armor. Now, armor is more for tanks. This is a stat for tanks. But what we can look at is the durability of the aircraft. We know some planes are very not durable, or not very durable. That would be like a 0, right? You know, they spark, they set on fire very easily. This plane does not do that. This plane can take a whooping. I would say out of 10, this plane's around an 8. It's pretty strong, especially for its BR, what you face. While most planes that you face do have cannons and can wreck you, this plane will just not go down. I've had the first game I played, it just would not go down. It ceased to die. It's a fighter through and through, you know. But it's not, again, it's still not a bomber. I wouldn't say it's as strong as a bomber, but I would say it's definitely better than an ME-410. I would say it has more armor, more durability than an ME-410. Maneuverability. This is a very picky subject because it is a twin-engine fighter. Twin-engine fighters are not the most maneuverable aircrafts in the game. We know that. But given its size, speed, and weight, and what it packs, I would say it's at least a 6 out of 10. 6 or 7. I'm gonna go with 6 just to be generous, because there are a lot of planes. Saying there's a lot of planes between 6 and 10 that can maneuver, and I mean, I would say this plane is, almost as maneuverable as most single-engine fighters at its BR. P-47, I think this thing can turn with a P-47, no problem. You can see there, I just snapped around with combat flaps. This thing turns like a champ. Now, another skill, this is another category, and this is more for tanks. It's adaptability. And, I've talked about that a lot with tanks. I talk about a lot how like the Leopard can adapt to a lot of different situations. This plane, I would say, is pretty good at adapting to situations. Again, now it sounds a lot like I'm sucking this plane, but you guys really need to try it out for yourself. And if you guys have it, please back me up in the comments and talk about this. Tell me how good this plane is. So, how we look at adaptability in combat for the skies is how well you can defensive fly, right? So how well it can adapt when somebody's on your tail, how well you can attack people, and is it a multi-role? So this thing is definitely going to score some points because it can just go immediately into ground pound, right? So instead of, only being able to kill fighters and then you have to go back to base and grab bombs, this thing right out of the bat, like I said, air target rounds in the 30s can kill tanks, medium tanks. So adaptability, it's going to get some points for that. Now attacking planes, it's fast. It has a good turn radius. So it's pretty good on that. But defensive flying, it is a twin-engine fighter. You will not get people off your tail once they're on your tail, unless you are a god, right? So I would say, out of adaptability, I would say it's another 6 out of 10, because the defensive flying isn't there. You're not going to be able to shake people off your tail. I also don't know how I got a team kill there. I guess I clipped somebody. But you're not going to be able to get people off your tail. You can definitely turn into a fighter or a bomber whenever you want. Go kill some ground targets. Go back to base. Load up ground targets if you need. But I'm telling you, air targets can do the job just fine, which is insane. Looks. This is the personal, opinionated stat. I mean, they're all technically opinions, but this is the solid opinion. I think this plane, out of looks, is at least an 8. What a good-looking aircraft for me. I just, something about it, it's just, it looks dominant. It's a very sexy plane. It I don't know why exactly I like it so much. A lot of people might say it's ugly. It looks like a bug, but I don't know. I really like this plane. So yeah, that's what I give this plane. So out of total, I don't have a pen over here. I didn't write any of this down. What did I say? I said 10 for firepower. I said 8 for armor, 6 for maneuverability, 6 for adaptation, and 8 for looks. So you guys can add it up. I'll put it in the video when I actually edit this. But yeah, that's out of planes to recommend. I can't stress this enough, guys. I really can't. I haven't had a plane that's made me this happy in such a long time. I want to go play this plane. There's so many other things in the game, and I want to go play this plane. I was playing it last night without recording. I was just playing it. It's one of those planes, man. And I really hope that Gaijin keeps it this way, because we need more things like this that are in the game that are just absolute balls of fun to fly. It's an effective premium aircraft. It's not OP, but you can earn your Golden Eagles, your Lions, whatever you need to earn with or you can't earn Golden Eagles, but you can earn your Lions with this thing. It's going to pump out RP like a beast, especially with the decreasing in jet researchability and saying that this thing is a tier 4. You can take it out and ground pound all day, get a ton of points, grind whatever jets you need to do in the German tree. Absolutely fantastic. Now, apparently they have a couple other versions of this plane with the top cannons. I would pronounce it, but I think I'm going to scream music or something like that. I don't know. Scream music. I can't pronounce it. But the top-facing cannons for attacking bombers. There are later versions of this aircraft that have it. So yes, this is something I want to see in the normal tree. I want to see this plane in the normal tree, just not a premium. I want to see regular ones so everybody has access to this thing if they don't want to spend the money. It sounds a lot like I'm kind of just jerking off Gaijin right now, but they did hit a home run with this plane. That's my personal opinion, and I hope you guys can back that. Look at this. Air target rounds. Killing tanks. I don't know, guys. Let me know for yourself what you like about this plane. The rest of this game is pretty much just me killing some ground targets, so I'm going to cut it here. I had some fun landing, messing with that dude who landed. But yeah, if you have yet to try this plane, at least take it out for a test fly. Tell me what you think about it. If you own this plane, defend me in the comments, please, unless you don't like it. If you don't like it, tell me why. As always, it's been your boy Slick. SU100Y video coming soon. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.